Sometimes in National Geographic we go out to look for animals, and the animals haven't gotten the memo because we're looking for wild animals in their natural habitat, and they don't always show up. But I've just been up in the Arctic, the Norwegian Arctic off of Svalbard, where we were hoping to find polar bears, and we just had a great week. We have seen them.
We were on the Lindblad ship, the National Geographic Explorer, which could take us right into the heart of where the polar bears live. Their favorite place to hang out is the ice, but when they would run across it, kicking up a trail of slush, it looked as if the ice was almost melting under their feet.
Steve McLean is a naturalist with Lindblad National Geographic Expeditions. He joins us now because he knows a lot about polar bears. And it seemed that the ice was melting faster than it does some years. You can't judge each year individually, but it looks like there's a trend going on.
Well, there was much less ice that formed over the winter, so there's less of it to melt, for starters. And now it is disappearing. So I would say the disappearance of the short-fast ice is about as normal, but there wasn't as much of it. And polar bears are more likely to find themselves stuck on land as the ice disappears, and that is bad for polar bears.
When the ice disappears in the Arctic, it has disastrous consequences for polar bears because the ice is, in a way, their dinner table. It's where they go to eat, to catch seals and fatten up.
One thing we are noticing, I'm very fearful of this, there seems to be fewer and fewer females with cubs being seen. And the most vulnerable part of the polar bear population is definitely the cub population.
And this year we saw a few females and cubs, but we didn't see any females with 2 cubs.
I have not seen a female with 2 cubs in this year or last year. So that's a total of probably 8 trips.
That's related to what they can find to eat.
So if she's got enough fat, she'll give birth, and usually give birth to 2. Keeping the 2 alive through the season seems to be becoming increasingly difficult.
Although the National Geographic Explorer gave us the ability to go to where the bears were, for a couple of special encounters, the bears came to where we were for a close-up viewing.
Every once in a while you see a bear look up in curiosity, and you think, maybe this is going to be the one. And you watch and it starts walking towards you, slowly but purposefully walking towards the ship. And you're holding your breath. Is this going to be the one that comes by? And every once in a while it is. And they'll come right up to the ship. I don't think they're smelling bacon or smelling garlic for the soup at lunch. I think they see this great big object in their environment and they just want to check it out.
Curiosity. They're a little bit like dogs in a lot of ways, behavior and sense of smell. They stand up on their hind legs once in a while if you get even extra lucky, and this bear did.
This bear did. This was a really very, very curious bear. I think it was just trying to get up. We were up higher, and it wanted to see what all of those things making all that click, click, clicking sound were all about.
All of the cameras firing off because people got pretty excited when they saw a bear.
But if the Arctic continues to warm at the rate it has been in recent years, there may be little opportunity in the future to get excited by scenes like these. To hear the rest of my interview with Steve McLean about polar bears, melting ice, and walruses, tune in to National Geographic Weekend this week, and tune in to adventure.